We are live. So
Hey.
welcome all. And tonight's one-to-one is with Jeffys World, aka Martin. So good evening, Martin.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
And how are you? Sorry about the delay, folks, but we've had a few technical problems this end, haven't we? So, Martin, I know I've known you quite a bit, and I know a bit about your channel. But for those who don't, could you please tell our listeners a bit about your channel and what it involves?
Okay, because I've been away about a week or two, I've kind of changed it up a little bit. What I'm going to mainly focus on is streaming, which will be 4 days a week. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And it is to do with games, mostly a Kingdom Hearts game. It's like my favorite game. A new trailer for the new game came out last weekend, so I'm going to be playing those, doing how-to guides on that game. And there might be a few vlogs now and then, but it's not going to be the priority of this channel. It's mostly going to be streams, because I find that you can interact with your audience better that way, and then they can do it to you as well. So that is what it's going to be focused on.
So Martin, which do you use Hangouts for your streams, or OBS, or any other software?
No, I use OBS Studios because Hangouts is just for it could be phone calls, messages, or video calls like we're doing now. You can't stream games off of Hangouts, but you can add the face cams from video calls into OBS, so you can use it as like a multi-webcam with different viewers.
Well, so that's good. So can you tell us a bit about OBS? Because, I mean, I don't use OBS, and maybe some of those who are watching and listening that might not know a lot about OBS.
Yeah, I don't know a lot myself, but I'll go through what I know of it. And basically, you can pretty much stream anything as long as you have something to connect an input and output with it. For example, to stream the PS4 or any games console with OBS, you need a game capture card. And there's loads, there's lots. And my one, if anyone's wondering, is called Avermedia Live Gamer Portable. Basically, put HDMI into TV, into the console, and then into your PC that way. Also, you can put webcams, like you put your USB, and then you select a scene, and it's video capture, and that's just with a webcam. So you can do webcams. Some people like to do creative streams. Basically, they have a webcam up top, and it could be anything like arts and craft or paintings. They can do one on their face, and then put one at the portrait or whatever they're creating. So you can add multiple games or webcams to it.
Well, that's very interesting, that is.
Yeah.
So what type of games do you mostly play online?
Online, I'm not a big online gamer, but mostly it's just to do with friends, because I don't really stream online games. But there's two that I mainly play. One's on the PS4, which is Call of Duty. I don't really stream that. I made a couple of videos, but that's it. But that's one. And on PC, one's called Gmod, which is Gary's mod. And you can do anything. You can create your own maps. There's one called Prop Hunt. You can become a prop in a map. You can become a cup, table, a painting, or anything. And basically the other people have to hunt you down and try and catch you. It's kind of like hide and seek.
Yeah.
That's all off stream, but that's all the online games I really play.
So how long have you been a gamer?
Now I've got to think. Pretty much. Well, funny thing is, the first time I ever touched a console was actually from my brother Barry Vlog from the Bog. He came round once with his PS1 or PlayStation 1 with a Formula One game, I believe, and I did terrible. I was so bad, but it was still fun. So I was like, oh no, I've got to get game console. And then finally, I think it was like a couple of years later, Mum bought me and my other brother a PS1, and then so and so. Whenever another console come out, I've got that for the games. Next console, got that until I got to the PS4 and the PC. So I don't know when that was, but I'm guessing somewhere between 8 and 10. I think I was. I might be wrong. That's how bad my memory is.
Yeah. So, Martin, do you prefer the PlayStation or the Xbox for gaming?
PlayStation. I don't touch Xbox. No. If you like Xbox, you like Xbox. It's like either one or the other. Some play both because some games are exclusive just to that console.
Yeah.
Luckily, Kingdom Hearts, the one I like most, was on PlayStation, so I didn't have to change anything. But I'm a PlayStation person just because it just offers a little bit more for less money.
Yeah. So, is there a new PlayStation coming out this autumn?
No. What's the newest one? Is PlayStation Slim, which is just a slimmer version of the PlayStation, and PlayStation Pro, which just have more hardware, more memory and stuff. They have announced that they will bring out a new console, but no one knows the name, no one knows the release date. We'll just have to wait for further announcements.
Yeah, because I mean, I know Xbox X1 in it or something.
Yeah, Xbox One S.
Yeah, it's coming out in November, and that's got a Blu-ray player in it.
Yeah, Xbox One already had the Blu-ray player. That's why I liked.
I mean, 4K player.
Yeah, 4K. Yeah, 4K. Yeah, definitely. So, knowing PlayStation, they're going to have that as well. So on, so on. Usually, there's a couple of years in between each one, but there's always one better than the other. Then it keeps going up and down. But I still find PlayStation a little bit better.
So, do you play many games on the PC?
Yes, mostly. What do I play? Usually, it's Gary's Mod that I play mostly at the moment.
Yeah.
I do play the Batman games because it just works better on the PC in my mind. There's a thing called Steam, which is you can buy games online, play it that way, and I've got a whole catalogue of games that I haven't even played yet. So, yes.
And does your brother still play games then? Is he
only when I ask him to?
Oh, so he does get involved in your games occasionally then? Yeah.
He for my birthday in December, he bought Battlefield 4 for the PS3. We played a couple of times. It was his birthday on the 11th of this month. I bought him one of the Batman games. Don't know if he's going to play that. Don't know if I doubt he'd probably record it. I'm not too sure. But I knew he was a big Batman fan, so I bought him that.
Oh, that's good then. So I noticed throughout the last couple of months since I've known you that you do join in the live streams. And one particular one that you always seem to come on is Gail's Random Life Productions. And I've noticed you on Pixie's channel quite a few times now. So do you like that form of live streaming, or do you prefer your gaming live streams?
If I personally streamed myself, I prefer the gaming because that's what I enjoy more. With the Hangouts, I just tend to just join in. You know, I've streamed once with Hangouts, and that was with Barry, just for a little test, just to see how things worked. It seemed okay, but to choose, I picked the gaming. But I do like with the Hangouts just joining in.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a nice community on the Hangouts on YouTube.
Yeah. Even if you stream with OBS or games, this is for anyone. If you stream with Hangouts, or I think there's one called YouNow. I'm not too sure. I've never used it. You're always going to have your personal preference of what you like. For example, if you stream yourself, you go with the rules that you make. For example, one could be no swearing or something like that, where in another one you could swear as much as you like. So when you do, you have to be careful of what you do and everything. Where me, it's pretty much anything goes. But not on purpose. Don't do it on purpose, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. So you've spoken to quite a few of our friends on here, like Crimson Fantasy. Have you ever got in touch with him over the gaming or in any other way?
Not like one-to-one. It's usually if something comes up, like yesterday when I was in Pixie's live stream, he asked about Final Fantasy, which I'm currently playing to complete. And then when I joined Gale's, what would you talk? He's talking about a Mega Man game, like a retro. But that's the only time we've ever spoken, but not like messaging.
Yeah. So are you going to get involved with Crimson on any gaming collabs or anything like that?
Yeah, I've done a collab with someone called Wacky Sam, and that was a Gmo because he plays that on his channel. So I was like, okay, let's play. And then he said, do you mind streaming? If he streamed, I was like, yeah, go for it. So there's like a collab on his channel. But because I didn't record that, it's not on mine. But I would like to do collabs, you know, or a collab. What I'd like to do, because like I'm going to keep repeating this, and I know someone's going to get very sick of me saying this vlog from the bog, but because I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan, usually there's like what's it called, thoughts or analysis videos of the trailers. Like what does everyone else think that's going to happen in the storyline when that game comes out? Those I like, but I'm pretty much open to do any collabs. You know, you tell me what game, and I'll be like, yeah, that'd be cool. You know, there's no harm in asking. The worst that can happen is say no, and then you just carry on.
Yeah. So how many followers on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, have you got at the present then, Martin?
You mean subscribers?
Yeah. No, not subscribers. How many actually get involved when you do your live streams with you?
Oh, right. Okay.
The comments, because I mean, like me, I've got 699 subscribers, but there's only a nucleus of about 40 who really interact with me.
Because I've been off for quite a while, there's only been a couple here and there. But before that, when I was playing the Final Fantasy, there was close to about 15, 18 that was always there. Every time, as soon as I put record, there's like at least 2 people there saying, hey, we're here and everything, because that's the first time I played that game and they was helping me play the game, which was quite cool because I had no idea what I was doing. But I'd say 10 at the moment that are actively
involved. Yeah. Because who was it to show you his Kingdom Hearts? Ask Martin. I've got to ask Martin to show me his Kingdom Hearts key. That's
yeah. Sorry, I just clicked under the chat. I was focusing on our Hangouts. Okay, it's a very miniature version, but let me get your chat up so I can see what I'm doing with the camera.
Yeah.
There it goes. So this is the main character here. His name's Sora, and inside is a Kingdom Key.
Cool, okay. That's one, yeah.
Yeah, basically, without getting too much detail, this is the weapon he wields. It has many forms. This is the main one that he gets given. And basically, you have to unlock and lock pathways to different Disney worlds. And to talk about Disney, at the end, we've got this Mickey Mouse emblem. And basically, there's 2 versions of these. One's to unlock and one's to lock. And pretty much that's the Kingdom Key.
Oh, because, you know, me not being a gamer, listening to you, I'm learning quite a bit.
Yes,
you know, that's why I thought it'd be very interesting to talk about your side. And I know I noticed in one of the comments, someone said Martin should do a tech channel. So, yeah, you know, because you are very technically minded on the game side, the different consoles, the PC games and everything like that. Have you ever thought of designing your own game? Can you do computer language?
I know how to, but when you get people like that, they have either like a couple of friends who help them and have a rough idea what they are doing.
Yeah.
I would like to create a game, but that's probably going to be, or even if I start it, it's probably going to be down the line kind of thing. What game? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a shooting game. I don't know if it's going to be like a fighting game, a racing game. I just don't know. I haven't majorly thought about it, but I have like, that'd be a good game, because if I did create a game, it would be a game that I've always wanted to play that wasn't available, that I could buy or get. So I'd be like, okay, I want to play that kind of game. Let's create it and play it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'd like to do.
So what type of game would you prefer to play? If you created one, what would it be about? Would it be a story, building a kingdom, or violence, or whatever?
Yeah, because you can't have everything in one. Like, you can't have a racing, shooting. You can. There's a few of those, but I mean, like everything, like Grand Theft Auto with obviously cars, shooting, leveling up. Oh, there's so much things to choose, but there'd have to be a good story, of course. But I do like the leveling up and unlocking stuff. It could be items, it could be accessories. That's what I like. But if I did that, it have to be a modern kind of thing. Nothing like Skyrim in the medieval age or with dragons. No, I can't. I don't like that. Yeah. Not a big fan of dragons.
Yeah, it's all right, Martin. I'm just looking at the comments. I see that Dark Matter says he's not into games, which is a shame. He's going to try and keep up, but he's not a gamer. Well, I'm not a gamer, Dark Matter, but Martin's channel is all about gaming, live streaming on games. Yeah. So that's why. So besides games, then, Martin, get away from that to learn a bit more about you. What other type of hobbies or interests do you have?
Playing musical instruments.
Oh, you're a musician now. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I could get the. Bear in mind, I'll get the webcam. Oh well. Right here is the guitar with another one here. The bass is in the corner there. But if I get the webcam, excuse the shakiness. Let's see. Let's get that properly. Here is. Oh, the light's a little bit bad. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Here is my current setup, kind of thing. Got a delay pedal here.
Yeah.
Got my tuner there, and this is just a little amp here. But you gotta put the headphones in. Lots of picks, stuff like that, and all here is just accessories in there. But I do create music. I have created some music that I was going to plan to put. Oh, let's sort this out first. Let's sort this out. Can't do two things at once. I'm not that skilled. But yeah, I have created music. It is on the PC. Whether or not I'll upload it or add it into a video so I don't get copyrighted.
So have you thought about doing non-copyright music for us YouTubers? You know, like free music, you know, create another channel where you can upload your music.
I did want to upload it somehow, either free music or on YouTube for creators to use.
Yeah.
But again, that's another thing I just have to get round to doing, because when it comes to guitar playing or music, I'm kind of a perfectionist. If I hear something that isn't right or that I'm not 100% on, I'm like, got to keep working at it, then add that in. But I do have a few examples on this PC. Whether or not should I play them, I don't know how to play it on this, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you could put one up as a sample, you know.
Yeah, I don't mean like now. But
yeah, on your channel, that would be very interesting. So, do you play rhythm, bass, or lead?
Oh
yeah. Can you also read music?
Yes, I can read. There's a thing called tabs, which is like the lazy person's way of reading guitars. It's just numbers, where to put your fingers. But with the crotchets and quavers and stuff, I'm not a professional at it. But if someone puts a sheet of music, I can just like quickly have a look. Okay, that's there. Yeah, so I can read music.
Oh, so you are a very talented young man then.
We shall see when people hear the music. Then you can be the judge.
Well, I'll ask Barry. Barry, is he a very talented musician, please?
Bear in mind, this is not 5 years ago, Barry, so...
So, do you play very often then, Martin?
Yeah, that yellow small pedal that you saw, I got that free because I was on Facebook. There's a new company, and they said, like, share, and tell us your comments, and we can give away a free pedal. So I did that, and they said, hey, you won. Tell us your address, and we'll give you a free pedal. And to be honest, that pedal is amazing because the idea of that is to be a small pedal, don't need batteries, just a power supply, so you don't have to keep lugging it about everywhere.
Yeah. So have you ever played in a group or anything like that? Been back with someone? Oh, so... Yeah,
there is somewhere in one of these. There's a live DVD of when I used to play.
Oh, you'll have to upload that, Martin.
I was a little bit drunk, so...
Well, that'll be all right. Well,
there's your entertainment value there.
I'm just thinking that Gail and Steve, Crimson Fantasy, do these collabs on raps. So, do you think...
Not like me and Barry when we did our rap song.
Yeah, so do you think you could supply some music to both of those where they can put the words to it?
It's very hard to make music on words. For example, they say, I'd like this sound, I'd like that. You know, you have to do it sample by sample. Like, I'd make something, send it, and they say, I don't like this bit, but I like this bit. Okay, so they don't like that, make another bit, and so on and so. But yeah, I'll be happy to do it. You know, that could be a collab or something, music by but lyrics by so and so. It's
well, that's what I thought. So I don't know whether Gail's up for that and Crimson Fantasy's up for that if he's in.
If anyone is interested, just the email is in the about part of the YouTube.
Yeah, I see Gail did say yes, she would be up for it.
Nice, yeah. I'm not a what do they call it, a lyricist or something like that. Yeah. A songwriter.
No, you just play the tune and let them write the words. Or yeah.
But if they say, "Oh, I want a fast-paced song," okay, do that. I want a slow melodic harmony song. I'll try and do that. But who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of possibilities, but you can't do everything at once. Yeah,
well, this is it. So, could you teach somebody else to play guitar?
Yeah. When I used to live in Essex before I moved here, there was a youth club. The venue was called The Square.
Yeah.
And they did youth things called Rock School and Rock Club. And basically, you can do like this tryout thing, and then the organizers will make five bands, and then you get a tutor, and then you're in a musical group. And after that time is up, you get to perform live on one of their live nights kind of thing. and that's where I learned how to play. And on 2 of them, I did teach there. So yeah, I can teach music.
Oh, as I say, you are very talented then. So, how many brothers and sisters have you and Barry got?
No, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. One brother, obviously, being Vlog from the Bog.
Yeah.
And I have another brother and a sister.
Yeah. And are they on YouTube at all then, Martin? Or?
No, just me and Barry.
Yeah.
I think like the other 2 watch YouTube, but they don't have their own channel. Kind of, they're doing other things. So it's just us 2.
Yeah, because you seem to do a lot of spend a lot of time on your YouTube channel on doing the streams.
Yes, yes.
And if you're doing it 4 nights a week, from what, this week, next week, whenever, how long are you going to be streaming for on average?
The schedule.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. They all start at 6 p.m. UK time, and the minimum I want to do each time is 2 hours. So if everyone is still enjoying the stream, I will carry on. If I feel like, or if I'm tired or something, then, make it the 2 hours, because 2 hours is a comfortable time to stream.
Yeah. That's what I think. So, I mean, my record is what, 3 hours, 18 minutes.
Mine is 6 hours and 22 minutes.
Yes, I know, because I didn't watch it all, but I did come in from time to time.
Yes, yes.
And it's very hard to concentrate for that length of time.
Yes. The game that I played for that long is unfortunately one of those games you do have to play that much time to progress.
Yeah.
It's so if anyone's not interested, then obviously they're not going to stay there and watch it all, kind of thing. That's why I come up with the decision from now. I'm going to be recording it as well with OBS, and I'm going to make like a bloopers, highlight, funny moments for each game when I complete that game.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yes. That's what I'm thinking about doing with me live streams. I'm going to do a compilation. Because I think this is about the 16th or thereabouts episode of people who I have interviewed. So, because I want to do a bit of editing with it, and I want to put Crimson's intro that he did for me, Bad Boy Keith.
Hey.
I want that on, and then I'm going to make it bad. Like I'm going to pick out all the bad bits.
Oh, that'd be very interesting. I do like the compilations because
and I thought to myself, don't just have to be my one-to-ones. I could get live streams that I've looked at. I could go back and catch a bit of theirs and put, and make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And when I watch compilations first, it makes me want to see the actual video where that one is from.
Yeah,
What's that part? Because some compilations you see the date, the name of the video, and there's a link in the description where you can go, oh, okay, I can just click that, and it will take you to that video from the compilation.
Yeah.
Just another way of, going around each video, looking at each.
Yeah, because I don't know whether you watch Dark Matters.
From time to time, yeah.
Do you think you can dance?
Yeah.
I've just thought about one. Do you think you can play the guitar?
Oh.
For your channel, I just thought that'd be a good one,
Oh.
Good idea, yes or no? Because I think Jeanette Pickering is going to start doing a baking challenge now, for it.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah. That lemon drizzle cake, she'll have to do it. Yeah. I'll have to follow it.
That'd be.
Oh, random's just saying no, Keith. Not mine are copyrighted. No, I wasn't going to pick yours, random. I just said interesting bits from other live streamers because I don't just watch randoms.
Yeah.
And there are some very interesting, like as you said, especially that one in the morning. I don't know whether you get time to watch that, do you?
Which ones?
The one with Granny Monster and Steve and I forget the other channel's name. Remind me, please, Gail. That gets a bit raunchy sometimes in the morning.
Okay.
And there's quite a few bits that I could grab out of those, and yes,
yeah,
it would be tasty.
It's nice when the ideas start flowing.
Takedown Man. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because you know that they go on for 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah,
in the morning. It's usually late afternoon hour time. You know, very interesting live broadcast there. There's that.
Yeah. Usually, like you've come across this problem. There's just too many to keep up with.
Yeah.
So
this is it, because like tonight there was Gail on, and there was 5 other of my subscribers who I sub to on at the same time. I usually join them, but they're all seem to be now going out at the same time. So you can only, like last night, Chris's Pixies channel, coming into that, and then Gail started. So, you know, you've got to support each and every one of them, or I try to do, even if you only stay in for a few minutes. Join, you know, but I do like the joining instead of
that's what I use Hangouts for. I just join in and have some fun, kind of thing. Because there was a plan where I wanted to do Sunday Hangouts kind of thing.
Yeah.
That could be with anyone, you know. If any of the gaming people want to come in, talk about gaming. If they want to come in and talk about films, they can talk about films.
Well, that's another subject then. So what type of films do you like, and what are your 5 favourites?
I do like my first one is comedy. I like my comedy, and I do like horror films as well. But to be clear, there are 2 types of horror films that people get a little bit confused. One is jump scares, where something quickly happened and you're like, ooh, a little bit frightened, like that. Those horror films are rubbish to me. Yes, Barry, thank you very much.
Yes, that's what I thought when I saw that. Yes, disgusting, Barry. Quick.
But I like
time penalty.
But I like all the, you know, blood and guts kind of thing. But favourite films, the first one is the Evil Dead franchise with Bruce Campbell. Just because I watched it when I was growing up, and they've brought out a TV series about it now. That is my number 1. That's really hard because it's I've got to look over there. Another one I do like the most is probably any of the police stories, like franchise by Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
because that he's got a little bit of comedy, but I also like the action and stuff as well. Martial arts. That's another thing. I used to do that as well until health got in the way. Then, oh yes, I just saw one, and it's really, one's called Basketball.
I haven't heard of that one.
Barry will know this. It's the creators of South Park and Team America, Trey Barker and Matt Stone, and they come up with an idea to put basketball with baseball.
Yeah.
And it's just about them coming popular, and like they don't want to be sellouts, but there's lots of funny stuff in that. Yeah. If I keep looking this way, I'm just having a look at my DVD collection. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Other ones I really watch are like TV series. I like British comedy, like Only Fools and Horses. That's
Steptoe and Son.
Sorry,
Steptoe and Son.
Oh yeah, I do watch that. Yeah, it's not the one I go to, but if it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
my dad used to watch that a lot.
Yeah, and can you answer your brother's question there?
Ask him about my wallpaper. It's on the wall. It's on the wall, Barry.
Yeah, because wallpaper's a thing with me. You know, I've got this ongoing thing with a certain random life production.
Yes, I know.
You know,
I don't know why.
I'm going to send the decorator around to her place. You know, I've got 2 rolls left, so
yeah, I think her room's just yellow, which is
pretty dull, isn't it? You know,
yeah. I have a feature wall.
I've got at least me and you have got talking points, Martin.
Your wallpaper, yes. I might become a wallpaper review channel. I don't know. I have a feature wall, and basically I like anime and manga books. And if I show you here, that's one wall, and then that's the other colors that go all the way around. But this is like an anime comic book theme just on this wall here.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think you've got great taste.
Hey, thank you very much. Hey.
And it's it also says, I've got to ask you to show you your karate trophies. So you're not just a musician and a gamer and a tech man. You are now a karate trophy.
I can't show you the trophies because they're in the other room. Well, not the room, but like a little loft thing.
Yeah. So do you still keep karate up then?
No, unfortunately. Health reasons got in the way. And unfortunately, I can't do strenuous works of like physical activities. So unfortunately, I had to give that up. But it was in time, about 6 months after when I achieved black belt in karate.
Cool. So what other talents have you got then, Martin? You know, I mean,
I can count to 10.
No, I mean, because you're a musician, a gamer, you're a YouTuber. You're not a football fan, I believe, though, are you?
No. The reason why I wouldn't say I'd support West Ham because I don't follow them. I don't know who's who, you know.
Yeah.
But the reason is because Barry, Log from the Bog, and I just prefer West Ham over Tottenham, which the other brother supports. But yeah, you know, since you said West Ham, I was like, yeah, I like West Ham too. So why not?
So you don't have to answer this one, but is there a lady in your life? No,
not currently. No. I don't know why. I don't actively go out and chase women, kind of thing. I'm the kind of person who goes, if something happens between me and someone, go with the flow. Kind of thing. If I do see someone like attractive, then you know I'll go up to them, ask them questions, and you know, again, like I said, if they say no, that's the worst that can happen, and then you just move on.
Yeah, fully agreed. That's my philosophy on life.
Yeah.
Don't ask, you don't get an answer, do you? And it's either yes or no.
Yeah, because at the moment there's no one. It's not because I don't want one or want a relationship with anyone. It's just, you know, I guess the chemistry is not there with someone yet. Thanks, Barry.
Yes. Barry. He gets in everywhere, that brother of yours, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, because I didn't ask him that question, I know he has got a young lady. How do you get on with Barry's young lady?
Very well. Yeah. Like I said, with Barry's fiance Dawn, we've never had an argument or anything, you know. Yeah, well, I can't really say
no,
much.
So how long has he been engaged to Dawn then?
12 years.
Oh, so it's a long engagement then. So
I think it's 12 years. Yeah. Again, he's the one to ask.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, you see what he's saying now. Easy, Martin.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to think. You know, when people ask me birthdays or how long's this or when is that. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Have you seen what Gail's put? And that was
when you're getting married. Oh,
yeah,
14 years, 14, two.
that was a question I wanted to ask him as well, but I didn't.
His right hand's telling him no. That's why.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Well, he likes being on his own in the bog, doesn't he? So he can do his vlogs.
Yep. That's why every time he's on the live stream, you see the camera shake.
Oh, has he got an answer to that? I
don't know. Probably will.
Yeah. So my mind's gone now.
Yeah.
It goes often like this when it goes off the subject. So how many videos have you uploaded to YouTube? And have they all been gaming?
There's, I'd say 95% have been gaming. I think because let me have a look. Most of them are like private or just not up because I'm just like, not too sure. But videos. Let's have a look. The other 5% are more like funny skits or funny things that I just like doing. At the moment, I've got 182 videos up on the YouTube.
Yeah, and how what's your watch time then?
I've got to look at that.
How long? Are you into the thousands, hundreds of thousands, or have
you mean like the lifetime views?
Yeah.
I am currently at 12,519.
And how long have you been a YouTuber then?
For this channel, I have been since 5th of June 2014. But the first few months, I didn't really use this as a upload thing. It's just my channel. And then someone says, well, I like watching the game. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll have a go at that. And then step by step, it was actually harder than I thought.
Yeah. Because, people think it's easy becoming a gamer, producing a gaming channel. Because, I mean, there are some big gaming channels around that have got millions of subscribers, and they are really earning a lot of money from their gaming channels. But it's like anything. If you want your channel to grow, you've got to put a lot of effort and work into it. Really, it's a full-time. It's a full-time job.
Yeah. Like I said, with the big channels, they're the people that pretty much started it off, kind of thing, because everyone knows who PewDiePie is, of course.
Yeah.
He has now 56 million subscribers. Then you have people like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. Then you got the other side, which is like Venice Gaming, H2O Delirious, which are like, some of them are nearly 10 million, some of them are over that. But like you said, it is hard to make a gaming channel because just because you play the games all the time doesn't mean you're good at creating game content, which I found out the hard way. I was like, okay, I've got a game console, I've got a TV, I've got the game. And then I was sitting there, I was like, oh, how do I record this? Then I had to research, oh, you got to get a game capture card. Had to save up for that. Oh, new games coming out. New consoles coming out, which are silly money. So it's always changing.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere today that Atari are fetching a new gaming console out. Do you know anything about that?
Did you say Atari?
Yeah.
If they, I've never heard about it, but if they are, it looks like they're just gonna make a comeback if the console's any good, because everyone knows what the Sega is, don't they? Sega Mega Drive, and their last console was the Sega Dreamcast, which was meant to be better than the PlayStation, and it didn't really go that well. So they only produce games.
Yeah.
Atari still, they're a game producer, but they're just gonna, like you said, if they're going to make another game console.
Yeah, I saw it on the computers. It came up. Atari fetching out a new games. They're coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
And
it'd be interesting because back then I did like all the retro games.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm not a gamer, but I remember Pac-Man and all those retro games because when I was a child, that's what I had. The Atari.
Yeah.
You know.
Apparently, Pac-Man is coming back. It never went. It never went away.
No, it's still out, is it, as a game?
Oh yeah, if you go on the PlayStation Store or Steam, there's lots of different versions of it. Obviously you got the original, but then they made one where it's 3D, where you got like a first-person view as Pac-Man kind of thing. So there's always different things coming out, but people, if they see it in the arcades, they're like, "Cool, Pac-Man, let's try and beat the high score," which was, back then, try and beat the high score was. And the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System.
Oh, is that coming back?
No, that's what was very... Oh, no, that did come back, but as a mini version.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually hold it in your hand, and you don't actually put cartridges in, you just download it onto the... It's like a little hard drive.
Yeah.
Thing, but that did come back, but, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's kind of going into a loop now.
Yeah, because someone who I subscribe to on YouTube, I forget his name, he came up with an idea. He put a video up last night, and it was all about helping small YouTubers to go viral. So his idea is that we all, the channels who agree to it, all say, "Hello, 30 seconds describing your channel." I'll then send all the clips to him, or give him access to all the clips.
Yeah.
He's going to put it together as one big clip, all saying something about their channel, and then he says, we all go viral with it all at the same time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I thought, he's going to give us some more information on it. If I remember, I'll find the link to him and put it up.
Yeah,
he's got some brilliant ideas for growing. Our the channels that have only got 200 or 300 subscribers.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that. If you've got, like me, 699 subscribers, when I put a video up to YouTube, they only notify about 5% of my subscribers that I've uploaded. Yeah. And if you don't get the views within that first hour, they then do not promote your channel at all.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes on YouTube.
Yeah. It's a business, isn't it? So you can that's why you should always do the notification bell when you sub to a channel. When you do that, and then you do get all the notifications when they go live or...
Well, there never used to be that notification bell. If you subscribe to someone, it will let you know when the new video comes out. So they've kind of split it. And I find that a bit weird. So if you subscribe and click that notification bell, you're kind of subscribing to them twice in a way.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know why. I don't like the notification bell.
Oh, Crimson's back in the house, in the room. Hiya, Crim. All right, Steve. I don't know whether you've been watching, Steve, but I've taught Martin into doing something because he plays the guitar. He plays bass, lead, and rhythm, so he can put a bit of music together where you and Gail could do a bit of rap to. You'll have to get in touch with him, though, that is, to organise that. It could be a good collab, that.
We can make a YouTube supergroup.
Yeah. #1 Steamboat. Yeah, that would be all right, girl, wouldn't it? So thanks for joining in the chat, Jeanette and Pixie's channel. I do appreciate you coming along and joining these one-to-ones.
They know what I look like now.
Yeah, yeah. So before you go, Jeanette, what do you think to Martin now you've seen him in the flesh? Oh, she plays tambourine.
Hey, jingle, jingle.
But it's nice to have you back on the camera, Martin. Because I'm reading.
Yeah, don't worry. You're not the only one who gets us mixed up all the time.
Yeah.
On my streams, I won't be doing a webcam. It's not because I don't want to be on it. I just find it better having the whole gameplay on there instead of me in the corner. You know, I don't like having two things. The reason why I got a webcam in today is because obviously the one-to-one, but I'm still sorting things out here because we had the problem with the mic, and I have an audio interface now, and it basically makes it sound a little bit crisper. Instead of me going into the editing and like turning the volume down and all that and getting rid of the background noise, this little box does it for me before I put it into the editing.
Oh, that's in. And was that very expensive then, Martin?
I got it on a deal. It was on Amazon. It was £15.
Yeah.
Because this is just a single channel. You can get 2 channels, 3 channels, 4 channels. I'm only going to use it for 1. But if it wasn't, it would be something like, I think it was like in between £70 and £75. It would have been originally. They're not cheap, and not unless you find a deal. You know, there's only one left. Said 15. I was like, cool, buy it. You know, but it's very, very useful. Very useful. Because I don't know if you can see this black thing. This is the pop filter that I got for my mic. Yeah,
well, I mean, your audio is very crisp now. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a brilliant bit of investment. That. Good evening, Alex. Massive World. Nice to have you in the chat room with us as well.
Hey.
Do you subscribe to Alex then, Martin?
I am. I haven't, again, there's just so many people to follow. I think the last video I saw was a thank you video that he put up. And then before that, I think he did a what's in my bag challenge.
Yeah.
You know, so I haven't seen all his videos, but you know, if it pops up, like, okay, you've got a new video, let's have a look.
Yeah. So, Gail, can you just remind me when Monica's going live? Is it tomorrow night again, please? So I can give her a shout out for a channel. Well, I'm already doing it anyway, aren't I? Yeah. So I believe Monica is going live tomorrow night. I don't know what time.
Hey, I like what Random just said.
Yeah, the younger, more cuter version. Yeah.
She speaks the truth.
Yes, I agree on that. She does. Definitely, you know, and she is really into these live streams.
Yeah. The only reason why I picked live streaming, I think there's a combination of two. Like the audience, you can just speak to them straight away, and the fact that I like editing, but I can get bored very easily.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I know what to do with the editing. I know what I want, or I've got it and put it together. And after I put it together and watch it, I'm like, okay, that's a good video. And then I'm bored.
Yeah.
But with the live streams, it uploads straight away. So
yeah. So Monica's going live tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I think that's UK time, 7 p.m. So. Hello, Bella. Yes, you are lovely. You know, you didn't go down to see your daughter, did you? You're still at home. I'll be extra nice, because if you can put in a good word for me with Melissa, I would appreciate that, Bella. Ever so much. I'll buy you a bunch of flowers or whatever. I'm groveling now.
But yeah, that is well. I was thinking about doing a setup tour.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on. I could talk about it now, but I'm not too sure if anyone will understand.
Well, go on.
I go from left to right, basically, I have 2 monitors. It's very, very good for streaming. One, you can have your comments, subscribers and all that, and then you have gameplay on one. Then in the middle is that new audio interface. The mic's on the left, and then we have a HDMI splitter, if anyone knows what they are.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Because if I wanted dual monitors, I'd have to put HDMI into the PC and then have 2 monitors, and then I can't do gameplay. So now I've got the game and my PC in one box. And then I've got the little capture card, and then I have my desktop. But how it all works is probably going to take another hour to explain.
No, we ain't got.
Yeah, exactly. Good night, Gail.
Right, Gail going?
Apparently so.
Is she? Oh, good night, Gail. It's been a pleasure having you on in this one-to-one conversation, chatting to them all.
Has someone been moving your book? Oh.
And I enjoyed your live stream tonight. So hopefully you'll be on tomorrow night or sometime later on in the week. Hopefully that I can join. But first of all, I've got to get rid of this wallpaper, haven't I, somehow?
What?
No, I'm not going to get rid of it. Don't worry. You know, if you don't like my wallpaper, she won't let me into her room. So, you know.
Oh well.
I don't mind. I kept quiet last night, and when I didn't, you know, say anything, they got on to me.
Oh.
So Alex wants some help. So
can someone help me with something?
What type of help do you want, Alex? Because I've got the tech guru on the other end, Martin.
Hey.
He might be able to help you out, or there's his brother Barry. They might be able to help you out.
I helped Barry out. Well, I taught him how to like use OBS and all that, but he showed me how to use Hangouts because I never used it. Because I use Discord, which is pretty much the same thing, but it's
So you know with OBS.
Yep.
Can you still see the live chat when you doing a live broadcast? You know, like with Hangouts, I put the Hangout window over the YouTube window, and then I can see the chat on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's what I've got on one screen at the moment. But with OBS, it comes in a separate box, and basically it's the same thing as Hangouts, but you've got like, oh, what is it? Why do 254 people like my channel? Ooh, I can't answer that one. But with OBS, it just says start stream, you know, stop stream, start recording. That's why dual monitor is good, because you can just put that on one side, focus on your gameplay and stuff on the other. So it's pretty much a Hangout window, but just a little bit smaller.
Excuse me a minute, Martin. I will do that, Thorn. I will do, because sometimes I wake up early, like 4 o'clock UK time, which will make it 11 o'clock your time. So yeah, I might start doing some random live streams, like random live productions does.
I still can't get over Martin being Barry's brother. Well, it is true, unfortunately.
But like what Martin and Barry say, Alex, you must be doing something right to get 254 people liking your channel. As I've always said, subscribers, you might have 1,000 or 5,000 or 100,000 subscribers, but you only have maybe 2% are genuine followers of your channel. Yeah, because the ones who interact with you by making comments all the time, they're the ones who I think are true followers of your channel, or my channel, or Martin's channel. And the more people you can interact with, the longer they will stay with your channel. because it's like this morning. I got up this morning at 7 o'clock, and I thought to myself, oh, I've cracked it. I've got 700 subscribers. I went out this morning, got back this afternoon about 2 o'clock, went on, and I'm back down to 699. Now, last night I went on a live stream, and I subbed to 13 channels on that live stream.
Nice.
And only one got back to me. But I don't mind that, you know, because, you know, I click the 3 buttons on the right-hand side. I look at their channel, and if I like it and the content looks good, I'll subscribe to them. I don't expect anyone to subscribe to my channel. If they do, I'm pleased. But if they don't, that's all right, because I'm only making the content for my channel because I enjoy doing that type of content.
Yeah.
You know, if you're never going to get everybody in agreement with what you put up.
Definitely.
You know, and my joy, you know, my viewing is, I like Thorndraven's channel, Out in the Woods and things like that. I like Cab 7's channel, where he comes on. You don't see a lot of video on their channels. It's like Steve's Crimson Fantasy. You don't actually see a lot of video camera work because it's all computer work editing that he does. You know, he'll get the bits what he wants and put a good video together.
Yeah.
So I do look at a lot of channels, and I'm interested in how people put things together.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
You know, and I try to answer all the comments I get on mine. And when I look at a video, I always make a comment.
Right.
You know, and that's the way that you get a good community going. You know, I mean, it's like, I don't know whether you follow expat of Mazaron, from Mazaron or in Mazaron.
No, I haven't heard of him.
He's a droner.
Oh, okay.
And he lives in Spain. And he does videos of properties. He goes out with his drone. Now, when he comes back on a Sunday evening, he does a live stream, but not, you know, he talks to the camera or talks to the people in the chat window. He don't do it like us.
Yeah.
And he's got on average, he gets about 50 or 60 viewers in the chat window.
Nice.
And they're all droners, you know.
Yeah.
And I have got quite a few subscribers from joining these live streams, because I am a drone. I mean, I've got a drone, but I don't fly it very often here, because there's not a lot of places that I find interesting in my part of the world.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you know, because I think when you just do aerial shots, 7 minutes or 10 minutes of aerial views can be boring.
Right.
But when you put it with a vlog, the aerial shots, the ground shots, and a bit of history about the place where you're videoing, it makes an interesting video then.
Yeah.
And I think people will tend to watch more of those. It's like Drone Girl. She's in Ireland. Now, she vlogs, she does the aerial shots, and she does ground shots. And their air films are very, very interesting. It's like, I watch Patrick Conlon, I think his name is. He's another drone from Ireland. He vlogs, does aerial shots. Interesting channel to watch. Yeah. So, you know, I do watch a great variety of channels. Another one is Drone Worship. He's a friend of Granny Monsters. He came over from Granny Monsters. He's a very interesting guy to talk to. Now, I've got a channel who I subscribe to in New Zealand, Tim Simpson. He's a professional videographer. He's got his own company. Another very interesting guy to watch, you know, channel. So I'm very diverse in what I watch. Yeah. So what's he put on your? And she's very good looking as well, Keith. Who are we talking about now? I know Bella's very good looking. Yeah, you know, I watched her last video last night. Very interesting, number one. You know, and Palm Springs Cindy about the witch. Yeah, I like all those. But this is it. You know, I do now watch quite a few gaming channels.
Yeah.
And I'm not into games at all. But after watching Steve's and Strange Destiny and a few others, you know, they can make very, very interesting live streams.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's the person behind it. It's like you, when you're talking about what you're doing, it becomes interesting than just watching a game.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's like sometimes you get people who just play the game, don't really speak very much. They're like, for example, if I'm playing a game like this, they just go, okay, I'm just gonna go up here now. Okay, we've got to go this way. When you watch that, you're like, yeah, bored now, kind of thing. But when something happens, you get a reaction out of it. You like, so you got to try and make it a little bit interesting. But you got to be careful because you do get a lot of people who put that on a little bit. Like if something happens, they react way out of hand on purpose, and then it's just not funny.
Yeah. So it's we've been on an hour then, Martin.
Ooh.
So is there anything more you would like to say about your channel?
My channel, if you like streaming or you like getting involved with people behind streams at there and then, you know, joining the stream, I guess. Not just mine, but anyone's like Keith, Gals, Block from the Bogs, you know, you get a better time out of streaming. I believe, and that's why I decided to do it. So it's a little bit more fun in my eyes.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just looking at Barry says Drone Girl. Yeah, I get it now, Barry. Sorry about that. Yeah. Do you follow Drone Girl at all? Have you?
No, I never heard of her until you mentioned her.
Yeah, she's a channel worth watching. You know, she puts up some very good content. Because I don't know what type of channels you subscribe to, Martin. So
Karen.
If you can give me an overview of what type of other channels you're interested in.
It's quite a large variety. Like I do like the gaming channels and stuff like that, but I like watching, like, again, I'm one of those people who like watching the streams than channels as well. There's another one where it's called I can't remember, but what they do is they go to arcade machines and do like the penny machines and you know, the claw machines to see how many prizes they got, and they've made a lot of money out of it because people watch it. They got nearly 1 million subscribers now, and the good thing about it, when they get something from that machine, they don't just keep it; they give it away for free, like to charities and stuff. So it's always good. I'm a big interested in the anime and manga stuff. So there's a lot of people who vlog in Japan that I like watching as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's one called Only in Japan, and he does reviews on pretty much everything. Like they have like the best Starbucks there, the best place to eat, the best place to go for a night out, the 24-hour markets, fish markets. They do everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just that one guy as well. So
yeah, yeah. So it's anything like that that engages people is interesting to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a lot of these that like I forget his name, Kev Moore's channel, or no, James. I can't remember, but he does a lot of these paranormal ones that Ailey Louise is interested in.
Right.
The reason why I went over to his channel and subbed to him is because by chance I came across him and he interviewed Darth Vader, the one who acted in as Darth Vader in the Star Wars. And I found that very, very interesting because, I mean, you know, I'm a big Star Wars fan.
Are you? Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, very big. Yeah, you know.
Okay.
My favourite film
Mm-hmm.
or favourite franchise, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, you know.
What do you think is going to happen in The Last Jedi, the new one, in December?
That is very hard because, you know, it can go one of three ways, I would say.
Yeah. So this is what I like doing if I do a discussion live stream, is talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Things that haven't come out yet, but you've seen trailers too,
Yeah.
and you try and make out what's going to happen by the trailer.
Yeah.
So like you said, there's three ways it can go.
Yeah.
And then we talk about each one. That's what I like doing.
Yeah.
So what three ways do you think it can go?
Oh, hell. I'm not quite sure, really. I'll have to think about that one, and I'll answer that on a private one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'd rather talk about it privately because I'm getting a bit tired now.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
You know, I try to keep these to roughly an hour now because I think when you go above that, people do get fed up. But yeah, that's a good conversation. So we'll have that on a private one or on another on a live stream.
Yes.
That could be something that we could talk about in depth and get other people's reaction and see what their views are on it.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested, come in, you know.
Yeah. So I thank you all for coming into this one-to-one and chatting amongst yourselves. I have been trying to follow the chat here, and so is Martin, I believe.
Yep.
And I appreciate you coming into my room for this one-to-one, Martin. I hope that your channel will grow. I will try my best to promote your channel as well. And, you know, I've enjoyed my one-to-one with you. You know, I didn't know what to talk about mainly because I looked at your channel and I thought, well, it's nearly all game videos.
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to find it very, very hard to discuss about your channel, but it's gone. I think it's gone very well tonight.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Again, once, thanks for having me on. Thanks for anyone in the comments who still don't believe that I'm Vlog from the Bog's little brother. But like, just keep it brief. Like when I'm in the chats like this or something, I just talk about what they ask. You know, I'm a very talkative person. If you actually get to meet me, if that makes sense, kind of thing. I know, even though it seemed like quiet here, I do like to have a little conversation now and then. Yeah,
I love talking to people.
Yeah,
that's what life's all about, is meeting people.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why I've enjoyed doing these one-to-one series. The hardest part is getting hold of the people to do them. You know, you know, I must have sent out 30 invites for people to do one-to-ones with me. And they've come back and said, yes, they will, like Palm Spring Cindy. But I can't get hold of her.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, I say when we do it, and she'll say, oh, yeah, well, get in touch with me. And I try and get in touch through Hangouts, and I can't. But I'm learning to do it through emails now.
Yeah, it's like the thing I've learned when people ask for collaborations, they say, I am free on this day or whatever, and they give the dates and times, and then you can pick them in the reply. So then you can like, right, you both know what time, you both know what day, and if anything happens, you know, and that saves you worrying at last minute saying, oh, no. And that gives you time, if you're not following them, okay, I'm going to follow you so we can communicate this way.
Yeah,
so that's what I find. Putting the day and date in is very important.
Yeah, I have, Bella, I have tried Ranelin. She said she would because she's done one with Primo. So, yeah, I tried to get hold of her. I'd like to do one with Melissa 55. Barry wants to do another live stream with me. So, I'll have to do a random one, Barry. So what days does Barry do these hospital?
That's it again. You're gonna have to ask him.
Yeah, because I can't remember. What days do you do your hospital radio? Because if I'm going to do them randomly, I think the best time would be 2 o'clock. That makes it 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Makes it 9 o'clock American Eastern time, doesn't it? So yeah, I could do. No, I wouldn't, Bella. The only reason why I want to do a live one-to-one with Melissa 55 is for drone encounters of Wales. Matt from Wales, because he was taken up with her when we saw her on Monica's live stream, the first one she did. You're free on a Wednesday night? Oh, so I'll have to do one on a Wednesday night. Won't be tomorrow because I'm going to the local theatre to see Boeing play. Yeah, well, I do go out quite a bit for meals and everything, and I've got to get out and produce this death one, but that I'm producing with a collab with Bella. I've got the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenes shot, but I storyboarded it, and I want to make a good, interesting 10-minute or 15-minute video on the subject of death. It's not a morbid one.
Ooh, be interesting.
Yeah, well, the reason why I wanted to do it on that is it's a subject people don't talk about.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to do it isn't death in particular. It's about people. I don't know how old you are, Martin, but my son is 46. He's got no death policy. He hasn't paid for his funeral. Right. So if he got knocked over or died tomorrow, he's got no way of paying. So it'd come on his next of kin. If I want around, who would pay it for him? Yeah. It's like a few people have died recently in Grimsby, and then you see on Facebook, I'm setting up a donation page because I can't afford to pay for me son or daughter's funeral.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, you know, it's not just a local thing. You see it quite a lot in, you know, like when I was down in Sittingbourne, there's somebody there who'd lost someone in the 20s, and they hadn't, you know, they were asking for donations. They'd set up a Facebook page. Would you please donate, you know, for the funeral? So that's why I wanted to talk about it. And it's a subject that, as you've said and I've said, people do not talk about it. When I was on to Bella, Beauty on a Budget, she does videos on different subjects besides beauty. And when I watch those, I find them very, very interesting. Yeah. So I set up this collab with Bella to do it from a man's point of view and to do it from a woman's point of view. See, it's another one that I want to do in a live stream, but I don't know how it would go. I mentioned it to Crimo, and that was euthanasia.
Oh, that'd be.
Yeah, you know, because it's, you know, you've seen. I don't know whether you watch the news about that one who's got motor neuron, and he's gone to court so he can get permission for his doctors when he thinks the time's right.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm a great believer in euthanasia because we don't let animals suffer, but we let our fellow human beings suffer.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But I think precautions should be in place. You know, so it's got to be well regulated.
Yeah.
So if you want to come in on a subject like that anytime, or if there's anything, yeah, I am going to set that up next time I do a live stream, but I'll publicise that first, Bella, because, I'd like people's different opinions. We want people who are for and people who are against, because then that makes it a rounded view of people's views on that matter.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but it's kind of, I think people don't talk about it because it's a little bit of a touchy subject, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But if you do talk about it, it comes out, and it is a very touching subject. Yeah, I agree. But anything like that, it's like cancer, isn't it? People do not talk about cancer. People do not talk about the fears in life. Because I look at my great-grandchildren who are like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I look and I think, well, what type of world are they going to grow up in? Because it's all right figures saying it isn't a violent world, but I look and I read things every day, not fake news, but what's happening in the streets of London. You look at all these teenagers, 14, 15, 16, going around on mopeds or scooters and knocking these delivery drivers off and stealing the bikes. Another interesting subject, because it's not just happening in there, it's happening all over.
Yeah.
It's like young people carrying knives. Yeah, so you've got everything like that, and yeah, I agree, Barry. I shouldn't be talking, so I'm not going to talk about that anyway now. So yeah, so I appreciate you coming on again, Martin.
No worries, thanks for having me.
I think it's been a good hour of good entertainment. We've learned a lot about your channel and about your views on gaming.
Yeah.
So,
anyone needs any tech talk? No.
Yeah, tech talk. So I appreciate you all coming on, every one of you. So I'm going to say good night now, and I'm going to finish it. So we'll talk about different subjects on my next live stream. So bye, everybody.